Previously on Quest for Adventure.
And then you find yourself peering down onto Bindle, and he is lying motionless.
What'd they do to your pops?
He sort of shudders, and then looks up at you. And then you see this big smile form on his face. Don't worry about old Bindle.
Questing's all we know, and it's all we'll ever have. We'll never live a life of normalcy. Don't you feel too sorry, 'cause it's really not so bad. When we die, we'll die poetically.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear four cool guys have some D&D fun times. I'm Caleb.
I'm Bobby.
Dave.
And I'm Spencer.
And you may be surprised to find out this is, in fact, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. We'll be playing that later, but before we do that, Bobby, what did you do this week?
I watched several things this week. Real quick, I just want to talk about Stranger Things.
Ooh, no spoilers. I'm about to watch.
No spoilers.
All right.
That's a great show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Still good?
I'm gonna hype. It's stoned good. I'm gonna hype it up for Caleb as much as possible, so he'll be disappointed by it.
Oh man, is Tim Curry in it? Yes would make me more hype.
He could be.
Well, theoretically.
Oh man,
it does take place in the 80s.
It could possibly have somebody you could mistake for Tim Curry if you didn't know who Tim Curry was.
Yeah, I thought all of them were Tim Curry. I also watched a movie called Green Room. Has anyone heard of that movie?
I have not.
I've heard of it. What is it?
It's a horror movie. It's this punk band goes to a club and they play a show, and there's a bunch of like skinhead Nazis there.
Yeah.
And then they get trapped in the club, and the Nazis are trying to kill them.
Is Patrick Stewart the villain in that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Weird.
It is, and it's really good. It's really good.
Does that have that guy in it that died?
Yeah,
Isn't your rule you don't talk about people who are dead?
I didn't talk about him.
It's just, the rule is that you just can't talk about,
You just can't talk about,
Yeah.
the one guy who died, but I won't talk about him.
Yeah, we can't talk about him.
Also, I went to see Suicide Squad. Did anyone else see that movie?
I did.
I did not.
You did?
Yeah.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah, it is a bad movie. Christina loved it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It has like really, really cool...
It has interesting elements in it.
Yeah, but they're not... Everything that's in the movie is really bad.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of scenes where I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool, and it just doesn't. And then you're like, wait, that didn't have anything to do with the movie.
Yeah, and when I planned on talking about it, like right after I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But the more I think about it, like the worse it gets.
Yeah, it's really bad. David, what'd you do this week, David?
Man, oh man. Oh man. Alright, seriously, I want to give a shout out to Turbofan Terry.
Yeah! Woo! His house, let's clarify, his house didn't burn down, right?
No.
Allegedly.
No, it's still there, but can I please have my family back?
What about you, Spencer? What did you do this week?
That's it. We could end on that. No, I watched Pokemon World Championships were last weekend. They were pretty cool, the trading card game and the video game.
What do they play it on?
Well, this one was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Okay. So just
And
whatever
they
the last
allowed,
one that comes out is?
Yeah. They allowed 2 Ubers, like, on your team this time.
Uh-huh.
It actually made, like, a pretty interesting meta. Because, it's like you pick 2 Ubers and you pick 4 Pokemon you think will support those 2 the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool that, like, the ones that have been, like, really prominent throughout the season, only one of the 2 last teams had one of them on it. And it was just Groudon who made it. I put some Warhammer figurines together.
That's pretty good. I was there for like an hour, and you put 2 pieces together. So I assume you have like the lower half of a person now.
Well, we lost that toe for like 30 minutes, to be fair.
You have to put
Yeah.
every single bone together, and then you snap the skin on.
I still didn't paint him though, because I don't have a good spot to paint him.
Yeah. Well, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else notices this, but David hates lights. I'm pretty sure he's a vampire.
We may or may not be sitting in total darkness right now.
Spencer, what did you do this week?
I watched all of Steven Universe, which, let me stop you right there. I know what you're thinking.
What?
Oh, okay, you go ahead. I'll humor you.
I've watched all of Steven Universe, and I hate you.
I did not know what you were thinking. It's actually really good, but man, it's got pretty wicked, like, there's some stuff going on in that show. Like, not bad.
Wow.
Shut up. Shut your hefting mouth. So, okay. I don't know how to say this without me sounding like a crazy person. There are people from where we are from, and making up probably the majority of the Bible Belt, who would be pretty angry at a lot of the subject matter on Steven Universe. Because that show is, like, literally speaking, I'm not saying this in like a middle school way, there's a lot of really gay stuff in that show. Like, all of the gems in the show, who are the aliens, they are women. There are no guys in the show, but they've okay, why are you laughing at things that I'm just saying?
That is so gay.
No, gosh, I'm explaining myself. And they fuse, and the fusion is like somewhere between a dance and sex. And so, like, they're all just dancing on each other and kissing and smooching. And, like, the whole time, I'm like, this is a really good show. But there's this angry white lady behind me who won't leave my house who's like, I wouldn't let my kids watch this. No way, not no how. So,
Oh, you mean Morgan?
Morgan? Yeah.
Oh. No, it's a really, really good show. Like, it looks really pretty. There's really, really good music in it. And it's an interesting story. And there are a lot of filler episodes.
Yeah, there are.
But, oh, and then there are people listening to Quest for Adventure. Like, we may have a new review to read a little later. But
Who knows? Who knows if we do?
so Aaron's pretty focused on listening to the show. Adjective fan Aaron
Adjective fan Aaron.
Adjective
fan Aaron.
Adjective fan
is
Aaron.
really focused on listening to the show, and he likes it, and he's like talking about it. And this show used to be really different. Like, there's just stuff that he'll say, and I'll be like, "No, we didn't say that probably," and we did.
Yeah. Can you give me some examples?
I literally cannot. I can't remember things we said last episode, let alone
That's
few
a good
ago.
point. I shouldn't ask you.
Thank you.
I'll tweet at Aaron after.
Please do. Like, I think if I was looking at Twitter properly while my computer turned on, he sent you a Stanky Fox picture.
He sure did. It
I have
looks
not
great.
seen the finished product, so.
It's really good. I put it in the Roll20 chat.
Oh, cool.
And I'll also put it in the show notes for this episode.
But then my wife is also listening to the show, and man, she doesn't listen to it really. Like, it's just kind of playing while she does stuff. So, like, I'll ask her what episode she's on. Oh, Bill. She liked Bill.
Of course. Of course.
Well, I mean, you introduced him, and he was making one of those cool S's. Like, she was like, well, I asked her if she knew Bill yet. And she's like, no, who's Bill? So you'll know who Bill is. And then she got to a point, like, she got home one night, and she was like, hey, I heard Bill. Like, that cool S? She was like, that cool S. So,
Yeah.
it's really good, and he's really good.
Did she
But
say that he was
that
a
ass.
cool ass guy?
Yeah, Bobby, yeah.
That S.
That
Yeah,
is.
that is.
So, Bill, 5 out of 5, that is. Someone else talk other than me.
What did you do, Caleb?
This week, I did it. I went and did it.
Yes!
Oh, you watched Supernatural? Yeah!
No, but I did
So-
watch, what is it called? Oh, Evil Dead. The TV show Evil Dead.
Oh,
Ash
I
versus...
haven't seen it.
It's okay. It's a lot better made than Supernatural, but that's kind of the charm of Supernatural, is how poorly it's
How
made.
bad it is. Yeah. How's old Brucey doing?
Still looks pretty good. He's definitely the best part of the show.
That's kind of the impression I got, which from like the commercials. Like, you watch it for Bruce.
Yeah, you really do. The supporting cast is actually pretty bad. They're okay actors, they're just not really likable. There's a guy who has funny hair.
It seemed like it would feel disconnected from the movies. It seems like a kind of different tone.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it like the first episode is kind of connected, but other than that...
Right. It's sort of like if they did a spin-off series. So
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like going from Evil Dead 1 to Evil Dead 2, where it kind of talks about him, but it's basically remaking everything.
Yeah, is it more like the tone of Army of Darkness, where it's really silly?
No, it's not. That's just too bad. It does get pretty silly, but it's mostly like it's kind of like Supernatural. It doesn't do as good a job at being serious. It does a pretty bad job of being serious, and Lucy Lawless is in it, and she's bad. She's real bad.
Oh.
I don't know why, but she is. So yeah, it doesn't do drama as well, and it doesn't do comedy as well as Supernatural, which is weird because Supernatural is like a crazy serious show, but it's probably the funniest show on television. Also,
It is real. It's like intentionally. A lot of the time, it's
Yeah.
actually really funny.
yeah, it's like the best comedy on TV probably
I've
when
never
it tries
seen
to be funny.
an episode of that show before. I just assume it's Buffy, but not with Buffy.
It's not. It's nowhere near as good as Buffy.
No.
Great.
But I mean, it's a guilty pleasure. I mean, you got Netflix for a reason, chump.
Right. I mean, I drink Mountain Dew Voltage sometimes, so like I have no standards for quality on things I consume.
Right.
You hear that, Mountain Dew? You owe us $50. Mountain Dew
Blue
voltage.
battery acid.
We don't like it.
That's as good an advertisement as you're gonna get.
I do need another one if we could like just break for a second and I can just go get that. Can somebody, David,
keep
can
a
you vamp
constant stream going?
I'm feeling a little too energized. Let me have a Mountain Dew Volt real quick.
the Volt? Did you say Volge or Bulge?
I actually
would
don't know what it's
drink.
called. I've been
I would
kind of slurring my words,
exclusively
hoping no one
drink-
would notice.
I would exclusively drink Mountain Dew Bulge if that was a drink.
It's just botulism in a can.
Speaking of really old jokes that we haven't brought back in a while, how about the bulge?
Oh man,
in the morning.
that's a joke.
Bulge in the morning.
That's a joke that the people who are listening to it now will get, but not for a while because they will have to wait till they get here first.
Yeah.
So really, it's a joke for no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quest for adventure.
That's kind of this whole show in a nutshell.
A joke for no one. That's our pitch.
No one needs to laugh too.
Well, are you boys ready for some Dungeons and Dragons?
Ease.
Can I get some Eases out there?
Ease.
Hey, David, what is beast without the B?
Without the B, it is ease.
That's my favorite part of Conan the Barbarian.
What is East in life?
Ease. Let's go! There are few men who have the galls to even approach the secret headquarters of the Claw. It's guarded by 1 million ninjas and 2 million super ninjas. But one man knows the secret entrance. Searil, Evil Bane,
Knows the entrance.
you rise up from a potted plant in the center of the room, and you're wearing a black suave tuxedo and drinking a sexy martini.
Is it like in a glass that's shaped like a lady's body?
Yes.
I was gonna say it's shaped like a leg.
Yeah. Oh, yours is better.
It's like the leg from A Christmas Story.
It's really big, like
It's
bigger
enormous.
than me. A sexy
You're just sucking
martini.
on the light bulb on the end of the lamp.
Dibs on being really drunk for the rest of the episode because I drank a leg of martini.
Dangerello! Dangerello! One of the super ninjas says. They converge onto the suave figure in the center of the room. Searil, roll initiative.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, I got a nat 1. You come out of the pot and all the ninjas explode.
Wow.
I look at wherever the camera is and I go, shaken, not stirred.
And then you take a big gulp out of this enormous ceramic
Like
leg.
a real, I take it leg up.
A door opens, revealing his arch nemesis, T-Rex Top Hat. He steps out elegantly and snarls at you. I get you, Dangello! Rawr! Over his shoulder, you see the love of your life, Teddy Gramington. She's
Teddy?
speechless, but you know she fears for her life. Roll initiative.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That's an 8.
All right, you go first.
All right.
T-Rex Top Hat is at the top of the stairs, and you are in the center of the room.
Should probably like chug the rest of that martini and karate kick your way up there.
Yeah.
With the martini leg.
Because I think I got this thing. I chug the rest of the martini, and I look up at him, wipe my mouth with my sleeve, and I say, T-Rex, why the short arms? And then I charge him.
Okay. Do you attack him or just charge him?
I do attack him, unless he is, like, wet himself.
He is not.
In which case I really attack him.
All right. You gonna run up the stairs?
Yes.
All right. How are you going to strike him?
I am striking him with, I assume that the sexy leg is wearing heels.
Okay, it is.
I am attacking with the heel of the sexy leg martini glass. Would that just be just regular 20?
I think you're proficient in heal.
Thanks. That's a 17.
All right, a 17 is a hit. Roll your normal damage.
That's a 4.
With a 4, you shove the end of the heel into T-Rex Top Hat's eye, and he stumbles backwards. Ah, my eye! And then falls out the window forever.
I feel like Caleb intentionally made this character really bland, so we couldn't possibly like him.
Shut up. He just seems bland by comparison. I put my arm I was going to say something really good and I forgot it. Dang it, David! I don't do anything. I freeze up.
All right, you see Teddy Gramington, the love of your life, and then you hear this noise, like a whistling. Like a long sustained whistling. It is a teapot.
The Andy Griffith.
Yeah, you hear Andy Griffith.
Where's it? I look around for the noise. Where's it coming from?
It appears to be coming from everywhere. And then you begin to look around and you...
I start tearing off my own face.
You snap out of it. You see that Gracie is holding this tiny stuffed dinosaur, and she is looking into the kitchen, where there is a teapot whistling.
Okay. I lean over to look through the doorway. Is there anybody in the kitchen? Is everybody taking care of that mess?
There is not.
Alright, I kind of stand up and I dust myself off and I look at the T-Rex and I give it one of those point at my eyes, point at its eyes, and then I walk into the kitchen.
Okay. So the teapot, you know that it signifies Gracie's bedtime. She's had a bit of a cough, and every night before bed she drinks this herbal tea to soothe her throat to help her sleep. You have been watching her all by yourself for a few nights.
Whoa.
And, of course, typical of everyone else, they didn't tell you that they were leaving. They just disappeared and left you in charge.
Even J-Rod?
Even J-Rod. He's probably off to some sort of fancy ballroom dance or house party.
I would have been invited. Thanks.
And you are alone in the castle watching Gracie.
Big castle. Alright, I turn... How do kitchens work in this? Is it a burner that I need to turn off?
There's fire underneath the stove.
I look around for a source of water.
Maybe some tea.
What?
Put the fire out with the tea.
I dump the kettle over in the fire. No. Man, if I touch the kettle, that'll burn me.
This is like the level 1 puzzle, so you figure out how the game works.
Yeah.
If only it had a wooden handle. Or if
Does
you
it
could
have a
figure it
wooden
out.
handle? I'm gonna investigate the teapot.
It does, in fact, have a wooden handle. You should be able to pick it up.
I pick it up.
The tea you've already laid out. Put it in the cup for her.
Oh. I thought I just poured it on the countertop. Tea is ready. Alright. Drink your tea. Hey, aren't we having a good time, Gracie?
Are you giving her the tea? Are you still in the kitchen? Are you imagining what's going to be like?
I'm talking to a wall. Alright, this is what I'm gonna say to her.
Just tell her how you feel.
Nope, that's weird.
How old is Gracie now?
She is 2 years old.
Alright, I put the tea on a counter, and then I put it on a tray. I can do this. And then I'm gonna carry it out, and I got a little daffodil, one daffodil, and a little tiny little vase that's on the tray too. And then I walk into the other room where Gracie was with the tea and the daffodil.
Okay. Gracie looks up at you. Searil, do I have to go to bed?
Gracie? Yes! No, I don't do that. I don't do that. No, do
Throw
over.
the tea up in the air.
I throw the tea at her face. Gracie, listen. You know that all good princesses have to go to bed. And you're a good princess, right?
She nods.
And that means you have to go to bed. That's transitive property. I mean, come on.
Okay, transitive toppity.
That is true. Exactly. You got it. Hey, do you want to see a magic trick?
She nods, excited.
All right. Then I start singing a little tune like and I take the tray and I put it on my left hand.
Okay.
And then I
Drop it.
if I don't call it the right thing, then yeah, feel free if you want to make me roll at any point.
You tell me what you're doing first.
I cast Mage Hand, and all of a sudden there's a spectral floating hand right in front of my other hand that's kind of mimicking the things that right hand does.
Okay.
And it gives her a thumbs up.
Wow.
Hey, I'm getting started, okay? Easy.
She calms back
All
down.
And then with the mage hand, I make it float over to the tray, pick up the daffodil, and then I fly it over to her, and then I put it in her hair.
Oh. She claps. Yay!
I drop the tea everywhere.
She doesn't even notice.
Yes. All right, Gracie, time for bed.
Okay. You put her into her bed, and then you go back to your room to sleep.
I just left the tea there.
So do you do anything in your? You have the room all to yourself. Triple bunk bed with the enormous top bunk.
Bow, 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 bow. I believe it, baby. No, I mean, I think I don't know what I would do.
Is that what you think?
Like, my existence is...
You look over at Olive Grayson and, what's his name? Olive Grayson and Cecil's hobbies.
Olive Grayson and Not Gill's stuff.
And then your empty corner.
It's like really empty. It's painted white.
Right, you painted it white.
It's just a frowny face there. I mean, it's got my Wizard Fonzie pen over there. I know that. But other than that, some old McPorkins wrappers. There's some brand synergy going on here. Check out my cruddy in betweener. And then I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. Right. I'm sorry, I'm the most boring person.
Is that what you stare at your empty corner and think about how boring you are?
I'm looking. No, I have like a compact mirror like old ladies have before we were alive.
To fix your
and
makeup.
I'm looking at. Well, no, I'm talking to Searil. Sorry.
Oh.
I've got nothing here. Like you gotta pick up some hobbies. What can you do? You can't really do. You gotta loot. Who am I gonna play song for? Me? No. That's stupid. Proficiencies, bagpipes, vehicles. Alright, I've got a little toy car that I keep in the pillowcase on my bed.
Okay.
And
that way when I roll around at night,
yeah,
like pokes
just
me in the
driving
eye.
it around, just it's one of those that like you pull it back and it winds up and you let go of it and it just goes.
Wow.
That's all I got, guys.
You know, that sounds pretty accurate, actually. That you wait till everyone goes to bed at night and then you play with a wind-up car and run it over their heads. Right. You lay in your bed playing with your wind-up car on this enormous top bunk bed, 88 square feet. You're able to drive the car all the way across it.
What do you want me to do? You want me to play tennis with myself up here? What do you want from me? I stick it both hands up my butt.
And then Gracie walks in.
I'm emitting red light from my eyes and start speaking to her in long, dead tongues.
All right.
Pretty interesting episode, everybody.
All right, you hear Gracie knock on the door, and you can hear she's sort of crying. Hello!
All right, I roll out of bed. It's a hard fall.
3 stories down to the bottom.
I have to teleport.
She's a year older by the time I get there. I rush over to the door and throw it open.
Okay, she's pointing back at her room. Oh, there's a monster under my bed.
Well, what do we do?
Get it.
All right, if you think we can. And then
Very comforting.
Yeah. I don't know, kid.
We might not come back.
I pick her up and I put her on my shoulders and I say, listen, we got this thing.
Okay, she holds on to you tightly.
All right, and then we start to charge and I'm making really cool horse noises.
Okay.
Like, really cool. So she's got her cool Last Sun dagger, probably.
Probably.
And so I'm just like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Like, but if it sounded like a horse moving.
Like a cool horse.
I'm just like,
that's a cool
like,
horse.
You know, like a cool horse, right? I would hit something to make some noise, but then my house may light on fire.
Gotcha.
And then we round the corner into her room, and we stop, and I survey the landscape before me.
Okay, it is dimly lit, much like David's house, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Gracie's pretty dimly lit in here.
She points to the bottom of her bed. Eh.
All right, you wait here. I take her off my shoulders, and I place her by the doorframe.
Okay,
Then I'm moving in.
okay. How are you approaching the bed?
Stealthily.
Nice. Give me a stealth check.
Yes, sir. Ba-da-da-da. Man, every time I'm really surprised by how good my stealth is and how I never get good rolls at 11.
You do make some squeaks with your shoes as you approach the bed.
Squeak, squawk.
Not especially loud, though.
Squeak.
Squeak, squawk.
And then I start to peer under the bed.
All right, as you look under the bed, it is mostly uneventful. You do see what appears to be this, maybe a black coin at the end of the bed underneath it.
And yeah, so question, we've never really talked about, like, economy on this show. Are any of the normal coins that, like, he would be familiar with, are they black, or is that kind of unusual?
It is quite unusual. Most coins are made out of a rare metal, silver, gold.
All right. So just my assumption here, the mental picture I'm painting in my head. So we were in the living room earlier,
Right.
and then the kitchen was connected to that.
Okay.
And I was assuming her bedroom was connected to the living room.
Way
Then
off.
down the hall was my room.
Way off. The
Way
kitchen
off?
is an enormous room in the first story of the castle.
We are on a different floor.
Yeah, you're on the top floor now. This is the ritzy section.
Well, I'm still going to do the thing that I want to do regardless.
Okay.
But as DM, you can always just tell me not
Maybe
to
there's
do
a
the
kitchenette.
thing.
Who knows?
Who knows? The kitchen's not important. I look to the door where Gracie is, and I whistle. I do that cool whistle that Spencer can't do in real life, where like you put his fingers to his mouth and then does like the really loud whistle.
The woo woo. Oh yeah, that one. That one.
Yes,
The one where you go
thank
fishing
you. Oh my goodness.
With Ron Howard.
So I do the Andy Griffith whistle, and then the mage hand like rounds the corner
Okay.
that I made earlier and have not dismissed.
Does it make a really cool horse noise?
And I look at it and I give it like a very like stern look because they respond to nonverbals and body language.
That's some world building right there. That's what that is.
Thank you. And with the hand that isn't controlling it, well, shoot, I did establish that my hand's controlling it. This interaction's really stupid now. I'm leaning in. With the hand that's not controlling it, I give it one of those, get over here, kind of motions. And then I use my other hand to bring it over here.
Okay.
And then I, like, point under the bed, then duck under. And then I
Okay.
go to pick up the coin with the mage hand.
All right. Are you going to bring it to you?
Well, did anything happen when I picked it up?
It did not. So it picked it up with its two large fingers.
It only has 2 fingers.
Well, it didn't pick them up with more than two.
No, it's canon now. Really just gross, beefy fingers.
A middle finger and a pointer finger.
The most useless hand. Not even a thumb. I think I might take one thumb over those 2 fingers.
He had some real trouble getting that coin up.
All right. I bring it closer to me so I can like see it. Like I know it's dimly lit, so I don't know what's casting the light, but I want to be able to see it a little better, I guess.
Okay.
So I bring it to that.
You bring it to your face, and it turns out that it is not a coin. It is in fact just a button, a black button.
Hey, Gracie.
All right, she peeks from around the door, scared by the giant hand with 2 gross fingers.
And one of the fingers has a really big nail on it. Like, the sort of nail, not like a hammer nail, but like the nail that a 98-year-old man that's never seen his feet before would have. And then the other one has like the nail from a regular-sized pinky toe.
An extra small nail. Like that weird,
really
like,
tiny.
line.
Like the nail nubbin.
Yeah.
Like a beak of sorts.
Let's just call it a beak. Let's just say it has a
And
beak
then
on it.
it comes out from under the bed and goes,
Kill
so she's fine. Kill me. Gracie, it's a button. Did she laugh or did you laugh?
I laughed. You feel these 2 hands grasp your ankles, and then several more hands begin to grab up your shin.
We're good. We're good, Gracie. It's good. It's good. It's fine. We're good.
When you look down, you see this large face with these bright yellow teeth, these large bunny ears. The head spins towards you. It has these large ears like a bunny and these large yellow teeth. And it looks up at you and it says, "Come on in here."
All right. Can I know I've been grabbed, but can I move my feet at all?
Can I
like,
just
can I
vomit
just start-
real quick?
Can I, try to kick at this thing's face?
Sure. Right now it
Like
is
with my heel?
it is grappling you because it has both of your legs, but you can try and break free if you'd like.
So an athletics check?
Sure. A strength check. No, I think
Strength.
you're right. I think it's athletics.
That's a 4.
Well,
Well,
you're dead.
Well.
You're dead.
Oh, well.
Gracie, this is good. This is fine. I will need you to go to my room and just, lock the door in there.
All right. Then you are jerked violently underneath the bed.
Bye, Gracie. Be good.
The world around you sort of gets larger and larger, the bed, as you shrink into it seems like another dimension. The world is filled with these reds and blacks as you feel like you slide down this large tube.
I just need to be clear. My arms are just crossed right now. They're just... Okay.
Nice.
We're going.
Good one, universe.
Great.
All right. Then you plop down onto this red floor, and the world that you are in appears as a funhouse. It's dark, and the landscape is filled with giant stuffed bears that are torn to shreds, and these dilapidated carousels.
Would you say there is a bear close enough to me, like the head of a bear, close enough to me, that it would be conceivable that I could talk to it?
A teddy bear?
Yes.
Yes, I guess so.
I look to one, and I say, nothing fun about it. All right, you can continue to explain. Well, you said it was a fun house. Nothing fun about it. Sorry, one more. Nothing fun about it.
When you plop on the ground, you see there are these 3 figures. They have these enormous yellow teeth. They are these sort of demented-looking bunny rabbits. They are sort of a dusty gray color, and I would like you to roll initiative. They're going to try
to... Are they
to
way bigger than me?
jump up on you. Yeah, they're quite tall, in fact. About 7 feet tall.
This is what hell is. That's a 9.
Grayson, I would like you also to roll initiative.
Yeah!
18.
All right, Grayson. You were hunting this pack of dust bunnies, and then they disappeared. And then when they reappeared, you saw your good friend Searil. You are currently hiding behind this old wooden horse, and it is your turn.
So I can see the bunnies and Searil?
You can.
Then I want to do this as cool as possible from Cyril's perspective and hurl 2 hand axes at the bunnies from my cover.
Okay.
So that's a natural 20 for the first one. And then...
hey, you gotta roll an extra die for damage.
Yeah. 17 damage.
Okay.
No black hole, though.
Nope.
And then... Is that one still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Then does a 14 hit?
It does.
Then he gets hit with a 10.
So you're going to do 2-on-1?
Yeah.
All right. One of the dust bunnies reaches for Searil, and as he grabs you, you feel an enormous jerk to the side as his...
Is it Grayson?
as his Woohoo!
Yeah, you actually run up right next to him and then throw 2 hand axes from point blank.
Yeah.
His body jerks to the side as his corpse collapses on the ground with 2 hand axes shoved in it. You look to the side, and behind a large wooden horse, you see Grayson Abernathy.
I give him a wink and a thumbs up.
I smile really big, but it's like kind of a creepy smile. Like it's too big.
I start running away. No, is there any other cover that's closer to them that I could try to make it to?
Not any closer, no.
Okay, then I'll end my turn.
It is Cyril's turn.
Hey, Grayson.
I put my index finger to my lips.
Cool.
Real cool, jerk.
Great. Jerk to the left is right. It may have been right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to attack one of them.
Okay.
Namely the one that was closest to getting me. That's a 22 and 9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Best Searil ever.
You're gonna shove your rapier into one of its guts. It
Mhm.
has multiple guts, this freak show.
Oh, and I think I've been forgetting lately. I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, you do.
So I attacked with my rapier. We're all aware. And then I'm gonna attack the other one now, pulling my spoon spear off my back. Just like, yeah! Like at the other one.
Gotcha.
It'll look really cool.
I can't wait
Trust
to see
me.
it.
Yeah. That's a 13.
Alright, a 13 is a miss.
Okay, I throw the spear. I think that's more fair.
So now so you're gonna throw it instead of hit with it?
No, that'd be more nat 1 material. I'm gonna not. I stab into the air.
Okay.
It's a 3D audience moment. Like, whoa.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
You give a nice lunge right to the camera.
Yes.
This is when those seats start to shake and spray you with water, too.
Water sprays out of the front of the spear.
Alright. So currently, you are confronted by 2 bunnies. Would you like to try to get away from them?
Well, I would provoke an opportunity attack, right?
You would.
So, why would you ask me to do that?
Simple no would have been fine, but that's good, too.
No.
Okay. Alright, seeing that one of their friends has died, they are going to attempt to run away. Searil, you will provoke not 1, but 2 opportunity attacks.
Alright, I'm gonna give him the old 102 again.
102.
102.
It always works well.
Yes. Well said. That's a 21 with 6 damage
Nice.
on old Firsto.
Old Firsto.
And 18 with 9 damage on Tui.
Tui.
Those are the canonical wiki names now.
Firsto and Tui.
Firsto the bunny and Tui the rabbit.
What about the third one that died immediately?
Dedrick.
Alright.
Alright, they are going to run away from you. They get about 60 feet away from both, from Searil, but on the opposite side of Grayson.
Are
And
you sure they didn't die from that, or?
neither of them died.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You're able to swipe at their ankles like a sicko.
I'm just laughing as they run. I'm not doing that, but
Alright, Grayson, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go over to Searil and the first bunny and get my hand axes back. Then give Searil a hug.
Oh, when you say first bunny, do you mean
Aw.
Firsto?
No, I meant Dedrick.
Oh, Dedrick.
yes.
Dedrick.
For anyone keeping up at home, Dedrick, first bunny. Firsto, second bunny. Tui, third bunny.
You got all that? I'm sure it'll be easier once we write it out.
Someone's just like furiously scribbling.
Alright, then if you're going to allow them to go, you will be out of initiative.
Let's go home.
Let's go home. Where is home? To us right now? Like we're under Gracie's bed.
That's true. Do I remember how I got here?
Yes. So, very similarly, you looked under Gracie's bed and you were too sucked into it. About a week ago, in fact.
And Searil just didn't realize that. So,
It's a big castle.
well, no, Caleb was just like covertly establishing character for Searil in good ways that I can't. Like, I don't know. Cyril's just so wrapped up in like being a human being. Well, not even like okay, I have to go left foot, right foot now. Has my friend been kidnapped like a week ago? I don't know, but I want to throw up in social situations. It's basically life. I guess.
I've recreated life.
Thanks.
You are God! Have I seen anyone else?
Yes, in fact. When you scare off the bunnies, from the inside this carousel, you see about 10 figures appear. The small children, they appear to be wearing these tattered clothes, and then one of them speaks to you.
Is he gone, Grayson?
He's gone, Tomo.
What's his name?
Tomo.
Oh, Tomo. Oh yeah, I forgot that is his name. All right, Tomo and the others approach you. Searil,
That's my favorite band.
Tomo and the others. Searil, you see these 10 children. They're very thin and malnourished. Approach you.
I roll for initiative. I say, hail and well met, children.
All right, Tomo puts out his hand. My name's Rick.
What? Huh? I put my hand over my mouth, surprised.
I look back and forth from Rick to Grayson just over and over again. The realization washing over me that he's never met these people before.
But my friends call me Tomo.
And then
we all cheer.
Fist pump.
All 12 of us cheer. I shake his hand.
Have you seen Gracie, Searil?
Well, I mean, recently, yeah, but I don't think she's here.
That's good. She's still safe then.
She should be.
It cuts back to the castle, and the gross hand is massaging her to sleep. Her eyes are wide open as it pets her.
It's like...
Why did you not dismiss it?
It's just a wet sucking noise coming from the hand.
Her hair's like pressed down with finger goo.
And then it cuts back to Searil, like thinking, like, yeah, she's good. She's good. This gross hand is my familiar.
Have I seen Cecil or Vanessa?
You have not.
I don't know.
Searil doesn't know.
He said that out loud too.
I haven't seen either.
You have not, but you have sort of gathered this posse of children.
Okay.
You are traveling to what you
Another
hear.
good band.
What you hear is a colony, sort of in the center of this universe, where you think they may be.
Well, Tomo and I and all our kid friends, we're gonna head to the Promised Land. So, do you want to come with?
On one condition, Rick.
All right, Tomo looks at you.
Do you think I could call you Tomo?
Well, sure.
I'm in.
All right. When you turn around, he turns back to the other kids and shakes his head.
Are the kids armed?
Classic Tomo.
They are not.
All right,
I killed them.
I distribute 3 daggers and a shield to the children.
All right, so you're going to travel, try to go to this colony?
Yeah. What? Tomo doesn't have a weapon either?
Nope, none of them do.
I'm handing him my longsword, not the last son, but the one I had before I upgraded.
Gotcha.
Can he hold it?
Yeah, can he hold it?
He can hold it. Not great.
All right.
But it's better than nothing.
Attaboy, Tomo.
All right. He gives you a smile. You can tell that all the children look up to you. Sort of a giant child yourself.
I take back all my daggers. Didn't have emotional connections with any of the kids.
I've been here 1 minute and nobody loves me.
I had presents. I let them keep it.
Do I know the direction to the center of the universe?
You do. You see this enormous button. You can see it for miles and miles, almost like a mountain.
It's our No Man's Sky episode.
All right, you make your way towards the button. After a few hours, you do in fact make it to this colony. It's sort of built into the side of this large button, sort of carved away cave. And when you arrive, you see that there is a gathering of sorts. And on this stage, giving what appears to be a rousing speech, because everyone listening cheers whenever he talks, you see Cecil Oakleaf.
Yeah!
Cecil?
Yeah.
What do you say to these followers of yours?
The bunny, man, I hate the bunny.
We see him, right?
And I should point out that all of these other people are mostly children.
We see Cecil, right?
You do.
All right, I run up to give him a hug. My man, Cecil.
Oh God.
I put both my hands like cupped together on the floor as if I want him to jump into my hands.
What am I wearing? This is more important. Fine, I jump into his hands, but now I need to, are my clothes like super tattered? How long have I been in here?
What if he's wearing a skirt and he's gonna upskirt in a second?
Now I lift him up over my head in my hands.
Take a little peek.
We start doing our trademark spin that we practice. And
man.
Where he holds his hands out and high fives everybody who's 8 feet tall.
Oh God, it's been so long.
You've been there slightly less than a week.
I mean, it's been such a long time. I forgot that I've always sounded like this.
Shoot dang, y'all, what you talking about? It's me, Searil.
All right, Searil, do you run up to the stage? You hang cool in the back.
Yeah, I kind of saunter up too.
I motion for Searil to come get in on this helicopter action.
Okay.
All right, I assume my position, grappled onto the legs of Grace, using my legs as if he were a jungle gym of sorts, stretching out, hands above my head, so I'm perpendicular to him, high-fiving everyone who is a foot tall.
And I spin until I get dizzy.
All right, so basically no one gets high fives, but a cool thing does happen.
Yeah.
I am hitting children in the shins if they get too close.
That's like our best one yet, guys. I gently set down Cecil.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty.
So wait, Grayson's been here longer than me, right?
Yes.
He's been here a full week, right?
Right.
And you've got a bigger following. Good job.
Thanks.
Oh, stop it.
Oh.
You've been here a long time, huh, Bunny? Did you get the... I didn't know what happened to you, so I went under the bed, and then we were here. Then I found these kids. Then I found the button. And now I don't know what to do.
I don't either. I just killed a bunny. Did Vanessa disappear before me?
She did.
Have you seen Vanessa at all?
Have
Cecil?
I seen Vanessa at all, Cecil?
You have not.
I have not. What else is around here?
Much like the rest of the universe, there's sort of these weird, scattered carnival pieces. There's a sort of this large building that says the Hall of Mirrors on it, but mostly it is empty.
Probably gonna have to go into that Hall of Mirrors.
It is the only thing that was for sure mentioned. So yeah, there's a Hall of Mirrors that I definitely know about. And it's the one place I have not been yet.
All right, well, what do you say we three and Tomo head on in?
Wait, who's Tomo?
Oh, this is Rick. And I point over to Tomo.
Well,
Right. He sort of waves. He's kind of getting tired from carrying around the sword.
I give him my old sheath too for his back.
Okay, yeah. He puts it on. Little Link style.
Yeah.
So, how long... Do I know how long these children have been here?
Yes. So some of them you met. They joined your group fairly recently. Others have been here, as far as you can tell, for years and years.
How long has Tomo been here?
Are you asking him?
I was going to ask Tomo how long he's been here.
Yeah.
He seems like he's been here a long time.
Yeah.
To
earn a nickname like that.
he had to have been here. You have to have seen some things.
Yeah.
Now everyone just looks at him.
Well, I don't know, maybe 50 years?
Huh.
And you're still a kid. Can you fly?
How old are you, Tomo?
I'm 4.
54.
Maybe we don't age in here.
That's what I was thinking. Do you know the best way to the mirrors, Tomo?
Well, it's just over there.
Then he points a couple of feet away to the Hall of Mirrors.
All right.
Great job, Tomo. I give him a little punch on the arm.
Man, You
All right. A giant bruise appears on his malnourished arm.
you better roll winner there, Grayson.
You can see blood trickling underneath his skin down his arm.
He's my best and brightest.
I would like all of you to roll a perception check.
20.
7.
That's a nat 20.
Then Grayson and Searil, you notice that the sky begins to get faintly darker, and then you notice sort of lurking behind some of the accoutrements are these shadowy figures.
When I've been hunting bunnies before, did the sky get darker when they were around?
They did, in fact.
Okay. Everybody watch out. There's some more dust bunnies. And
All
then I draw my sword.
All right. Tomo pulls his sword out of his back sheath.
I ready my spear.
All right. So you know that they are coming from the north. Oh, wait, what? So Grayson, you know that they're coming from the north. Searil, you also notice that they are coming from the south.
All right, I want the terrible trace on me. That is the group of 3 little kids that I gave daggers to.
Okay, right. All right. So what is your plan? It appears like they are trying to sneak up on you, but you have spotted them.
How many in each group?
From what you've seen, it may be 5 or 6 to the north, and maybe the same amount from the south.
All right, guys. I made these drinks. Just tell the kids it's Kool-Aid.
Time to put my final plan as cult leader into action.
Yeah, you did just go full cult leader.
I just yell for everyone to take battle positions. They know what that means.
All right. They all run around, their large heads bumping into each other.
Their large heads.
Well,
What?
compared to their malnourished bodies.
Yeah.
All right, well, Trey, Tristan, and Trinity are with me.
Okay. So what exactly do you say to them?
Trey, Tristan, Trinity, with me!
All right. Somebody from really far away from you named Trinity looks up confused.
Not you!
Kids with daggers, with us.
Daggerman.
So wait, I still don't know what's going on, right?
You have a pretty good idea. You have also faced the dust bunnies before. No doubt
All right.
that your prowess as an adult with strong powers has helped you survive. No doubt.
Form the battle circle, children.
We're just going like full inverse Game of Thrones on this. Circle facing outward, and then we'll expand infinitely instead of
Yeah.
smaller.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's your plan, to get everyone to
Circle
face the
up.
outside,
Battle circle.
back to back, as you will, but with a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like you to give me a...
How long till they are here?
Days. They're really far away.
They're fairly close to you, but they still appear to be sneaking. So if you were to get prepared in time, you would probably be pretty ready. So whoever gives the commands, I would like to give a charisma check. Is that right?
Charisma?
Or persuasion?
Yeah,
I don't know.
persuasion would be fine.
All right. I got a +2 persuasion.
Well, I've got a +4, but I'm not really a battle commander sort of deal. So, I'll be able to tell them well, but what I'm telling them is going to be like garbage.
That's fine. They're just children.
Just tell them about the battle circles. I whispered to Searil.
Battle circle!
Okay, and then I want you to roll, give me a persuasion check.
It's a 10.
So luckily, the 3 with daggers and of course Tomo stick with you, but a large section that is closest to the funhouse of mirrors leaves frightened.
Y'all suck!
I'll kill
Hey.
you, children!
What about what I said about the bunny?
All right, they are too far gone.
All right, we don't need them.
They're insane.
Yeah, I was about to say they aren't literally gone. They're just in the fetal position. Too far gone. They're alcoholics now. Sorry.
All right, so there is a section to the east that is now missing of your battle circle.
Close the circle, boys!
All right, and I would like everyone to roll initiative.
17.
10.
18.
18.
That's a 18.
All right, Searil, it is your turn. The bunnies are still sort of hiding behind these old wooden horses and broken down carousels, but you can tell that they know they've been spotted, but they are not yet coming out.
I ready in action to use a spell.
Okay, what kind of spell?
I'm going to use Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, just as soon as they approach, you're going to use it?
Yeah, as soon as they're close enough for us to be able to, act on that.
It is now the bunnies' turns. They're sort of looking back and forth. There's some miscommunication between the two sides. One of the bunnies near you guys is going to leap out and charge towards you, and the others stay put. So there's only one. Do you still want to cast it?
No.
He's going to approach Cecil and try to attack him. All right. He has these large claws, and he swipes at you, and you're able to, with the awesome power of the battle circle, step out of the way, and then quickly back to your position and avoid the claws. Grayson.
I'm gonna give that guy a chop.
Woo!
Woo and woohoo.
Woo and woohoo. 26 and 10 damage.
I've never seen such a hit.
Man, this battle circle's working.
Great. Battle Workle, more like.
And then I hit him again. 18 and 12 damage.
Yes!
All right. With 2 chops, you bring him to his knees. So he is not well at all. Cecil.
I'm going to haste Grayson.
Sorry. Okay. All right, Grayson, you are now hasted. It is Searl's turn again. So there is a dust bunny within reach. Searl.
I attack it with my spoon spear. That's... Ooh, I get to roll again, right?
Yeah, you do. That's a 1, everyone. It was almost cool.
Not much better. A 5.
All right, with a swipe of your spoon spear, you swing it above his head, sort of scratch at one of his ears, but you do no damage. All right, he is going to...
You get 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, we all forget sometimes, guys. That one's a 23.
That is a hit.
7 damage.
All right. You plunge the spoon spear into his shoulder. Going through his heart, he dies.
Yeah!
The bunnies from the south, 2 of them are going to leap out towards the children, and they too are staved off by the children with daggers. And then you see the bunnies sort of slink back to cover. All 3 of you, on the same side that you are, the north side, you see this strange, shadowy figure appear. Unlike a bunny, it's sort of humanoid. It has these long arms. It appears to be made of this dark mist, and it approaches you. You notice that there are these tentacle-like tubes sort of poking out of the back of it and being drug on these strange machines, these little wheels. You see Vanessa and a few other people who are attached by the head to this creature. And it appears to approach you, not to attack you. It's sort of standing tall, or not to hide at least. It's standing tall. It is Grayson's turn.
What do you want, shadow creature?
All right. The creature points at the children, and then it sort of scoops up Vanessa into its hand as if it is offering her to you.
Oh, no.
I'm going to give him Tomo.
Oh, no! So this creature looks incorporeal?
Correct. You can almost see through it. Not quite. Sort of a very thick mist.
So swiping it's probably not going to do any good. Does it have to be the kids? Will you take someone else?
Look, he thinks I'm a kid, so maybe he'll take me.
Yeah, what about this kid? And I point to little gnome Cecil. I'm just a kid. Don't take me.
All right. You can
reverse
see
psychology.
I wink at
reverse.
Grayson.
I elbow Cecil like, that was good, man.
it turns its head as if it's thinking, and then it gestures widely with its hand at all the children.
Oh, look at me, I can juggle.
This one's really good. This one will be really good for you.
This is a great kid.
How many are with us right now? It's just the 3. So is it just the 3 with the daggers and Tomo, or are there more?
There are about maybe 20 children. Cecil had a big gaggle of kids. He is going to place Vanessa down, and then he picks up another figure. It is also an adult, one of the people that is attached to the creature, and you see that it is a halfling. It looks a lot like Searil, except it has this large mustache.
So Searil.
Do you have your mustache on right now?
No, you got me.
No, you had it right the first time. I want her. It seems kind of disproportionate, you know? 1 for 20? How about 1 for 1?
All right, he holds up Vanessa and the man.
2 for 2, got it.
I lean down to Cecil. Do you know how to tell these kids to go with that monster?
We could
That's a
just
good deal.
kill it, right?
The monster.
Oh, we
I
love the monster.
Love
All right.
Gracie or Searil.
the-
Just a monster.
And the giant creature holds up these two, Vanessa and this man, in one hand, and then it takes one of its fingers, makes a line in front of it, and then you see this space open.
Nope, we can't give these children to this thing.
And you see Gracie's room.
Look, he's gonna let you guys go home. He's gonna take me, and then I'll hack him with my own brain. I'm sure that's how it'll work with this, right?
Have you guys seen Hackers?
Right,
It's
David
just like
watched
that.
Hackers recently.
Yeah.
Except he didn't see any of it. He made it up in his head.
Then I'm gonna hack him. So you're just gonna you'll let us go?
He nods.
So can I see the mage hand in there, or Gracie, or anything?
You just see Gracie's room.
This isn't good. No. I just look up at Gracie and I'm just like, no.
No, I start walking towards Vanessa.
Can I do an Arcana check? 13.
You're not familiar with any of the associated magic with this, but the amount of power that this creature has, you'd expect more along the lines of a god rather than just a
Jeez.
magical figure.
18 for a religion check.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
You do recall that the dark god, as he is often called, is related with sleep and nightmares. This could have some connection.
Just like weird Slender Man.
Not that cool Slender Man. Neil Patrick Harris.
He
okay.
is a pretty cool slender man.
Well said.
So just to make sure I've got this deal clear, you let us go home, we leave you to these kids.
All right, he gives a single nod.
I look to Cecil to make sure he's gonna be okay.
Oh, I got this.
Come on, Searil.
No, I don't wanna.
I grab Vanessa's hand.
Okay. You were able to pull her off the contraption. You're going to go through the portal.
Yeah.
Okay. You step through. You appear underneath Gracie's bed. The bump, and you see her peek down from underneath from up above the bed. Gracie! And she grabs at you.
That's a rude thing to say.
Gabo!
That was not. I don't know what that was.
I give her a hug, swing her around. Are you okay?
Yes, Searil took care of me. But there was a dinosaur, and he was Dangerello, and he saved me.
The weird hand tries to give a thumbs up.
Oh God!
But it
What
doesn't
is
have
that?
a thumb.
Right.
It's just a middle finger. It just puts its middle finger. It starts making a sloshing noise like it's full of water that's settling.
Gracie, what is that?
She looks at you frightened.
I don't know.
Did Vanessa and Searil follow me out?
What?
Did Vanessa and Searil follow me?
Vanessa did.
Did Searil?
Searil?
Look, you gotta go, buddy. It's okay, I can hack him. He's gonna put me
Shut
up
up.
in the machine. I'll get
You
him.
can't just say that. It means something. That's
He
not what that
definitely
means.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's been there too long.
Ooh, how far away is he? Because he could maybe just
Yeah, I could just
teleport into the
teleport and
portal.
leave Searil. I mean, what?
You are about 25 feet away.
Oh, I'm teleporting through. I'm doing that, and then, like, right next to the portal that I'm jumping through.
All right, give me either athletics or acrobatics. Make sure you hit the ground properly and are able to get through the portal.
It's a 7.
Okay, with a 7, you are able to hit the ground, you stumble a bit, and fall through the portal. And you are also on the other side you are underneath Gracie's bed.
Cecil, you made it.
Yeah.
Did you hack his brain?
I didn't get the opportunity.
Searil, when Cecil appears next to the portal and falls through, the creature swipes his hand upward, and it disappears.
Oh no.
The end. All right, guys. What an ending.
Truly tragic.
Truly.
Tragic.
Not planned at all. So who's your secret winner this week, Bobby?
My secret winner is Searil Evilbane for us sticking to his guns. And my secret password is playing fetch with Doggy Kruger.
Doggy Kruger, yeah! What a great name. What a great night
Yeah.
/ day. David, who's your secret winner this week?
Tomo.
Attaboy.
He got a cool name that he may have just accepted like 2 seconds
Yeah.
after he was introduced. And,
Cool name. Not so cool life, though.
no, definitely not. He's probably seen some stuff that we will never get to know about. He's got to have. He's been there maybe 50 years.
Yeah. He's only 4.
And he's only 4. My secret password is Dirty Quarter.
Yeah.
Guess what he's doing right now?
Is he looking at a dirty quarter?
No, he's making a quarter dirty, though.
Oh. Ew, I don't want to know what that means.
Yeah, how's he doing that?
You got two, you got
Bobby
two
really
for a
is
reason,
enjoying
chump.
it, though.
Spencer, who's your secret winner this week?
My secret winner is a tie between, funny enough, Rick
Okay.
and Dedrick.
Ooh. Ah.
I forgot about
Yeah.
those guys.
Dedrick had a lot of spunk, and it's really sad that he got cut down in his prime, because I think he really could have been like a mainstay character in the show.
He could have replaced Searil.
or Onesie. Or whatever his
Or
name
Onesie.
is.
I don't know. Onesie. So
It was first so. In
if you're not
2Z.
actually,
First, so.
if you're not actually watching the podcast and you're just listening, Val Kilmer had an excellent portrayal of Firsto in this episode. So big props to Val Kilmer on
Yeah.
that one.
Hats off to him.
Thanks. Hats off, hats on again, and then one more time they're off.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer died doing that stunt, by the way.
Yeah.
That was no fake death.
No fake death is my secret password. No, my secret password is cheeseburger in paradise.
Yeah. Good night, good stay, good song.
But not like the one you're thinking of. Like, cheeseburger in paradise! Like that.
That's the only one I know now.
Yes.
My secret winner this week is Sloshy the Gross Hand. For being who he is, despite the fact that he's disgusting. He's tried to take care of that girl.
He's doing him. He's doing him.
And my secret password is llama, llama, llama. Give me some of that llama.
Yes!
Good secret password.
Thank you. I came up with it. I sincerely, this time, I make a joke about it a lot, but I'd love to hear what you guys think is going to happen next week. Because this really was not the plan, but it seemed like a good way to go.
I'm
interested to know like what the original plan was.
Yeah, I genuinely honestly want to know that about most of the episodes, like how you think they will go. That's why I really like doing the chatty bang bang.
Yeah, we need to do. We'll do one of those again.
Well, we haven't done it in a couple of seasons, so this one would be 6 hours long. Aaron actually finished the 3-hour one for the first season. He asked me should I actually listen to this? I cannot tell you that.
That one was for the first year, so we'll probably do one for year 2.
Idiot.
You big dummy.
If you want to send those to us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, we're at Quest4Ad. Our website is quest-4-adventure.com. You can email us at thequest4adventure@yahoo.com. We're on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes. And if you guys want to... The Titanic just come back? If you guys want to help us out, what helps us out more than anything? I'll just ignore that. He can't help himself. Just ignore him. What helps us out more than anything is to give us a review on iTunes. Help us spread the word, like cool butter on toast, or cool butter on your sister made it into a slip and slide.
Oh,
feel the rhythm,
cool
feel the rhyme.
Waffle, but yeah, that is some cool butter.
And in fact, a fan has done just that. Has given us a review on iTunes. This review is titled "Miracle Cure" by Fusion Wolf.
That's Adjective fan Aaron.
Adjective fan Aaron was recommended this podcast by a friend, and I love it. Just days after listening, my acne 100% cleared. My body is flourishing. The sun started shining for the first time in months, and world order has finally been restored. If you're searching for peak physical and mental health, then this podcast is for you! Caleb, Bobby, David, and Spencer are an excellent team, and they do an incredible job at bringing life to a fantastic cast of characters, with various references to pop culture, mixed with hilarious impressions, and some stellar voice acting from the DM. I didn't add that. It'll have you asking, what happened?
You just start listening and then wake up 17 hours later.
If you enjoy or have any interest in Dungeons & Dragons, or if a lovable talking wizard cat sounds interesting to you, give these guys a listen and stick with them. You won't be disappointed.
He's gone the way of Searil.
He obviously has not listened to episode 24 yet. So we're anticipating that 1-star review after that episode.
Right. So thanks for the review. They're the best part of this show, I bet. Do we have a scale this week?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. What is it? What is it? Well, first of all, how hard is it to rate on iTunes?
It's so hard.
It's probably... Oh, wait. Sorry. How hard is it?
It's
so hard.
It's so hard.
So hard.
So wouldn't it be nice if you had some sort of guide to help you know what number of stars to give this podcast to accurately rate it? I think so. Bobby, can you help us out?
Our scale for this week is Chiller Channel Movies.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
All right, 1 star.
So this is
like bad.
Bad, right?
I've never watched Chiller.
You're in for a treat.
Okay, 1 star. I'm thinking.
The
David?
Shining.
David, yeah, The Shining. That movie sucks. 1 star.
Do
you
guys
remember
the actual
Do I remember?
Stephen King Shining?
No, but it looks really bad.
It is.
What?
I guess
As
that could be
opposed
a
to
1 star.
What are you talking about?
There's one where he directed it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, the original's nothing like the book. Let me do my own.
I'm Stephen King.
My name is Stephen H. King.
That other movie was directed by Stephen Pauper.
That's not a film.
I'm the Stephen
Now this is a film.
This is a film. Do you remember The Legend of Bloody Jack, David?
Bloody Jack. I remember Bloody Bill.
No. I was thinking that's going to be the 5 star.
There's
I
a
was
Bloody
gonna
Jack
pick
and a Bloody Bill?
Do what?
There's a Bloody Jack and a Bloody Bill?
Yeah. There's Legend of Bloody Jack, which I think like Yumi and Charlotte watched. But it's good that you don't remember it, so I can definitely say it's 1 star.
Well, like we probably gave a character a funny name.
Yeah. I feel like
What happens in it?
I don't know. They're running around in the woods and
Wait a minute. No, that's Dead Mary.
oh, Dead Mary's
Dead
a good
Mary.
one. I forgot about Dead
Bloody
Mary.
Mary, that's a stupid game.
How about Dead Mary?
Great movies.
Bloody Bill. Sorry, we can't talk about that.
All right, so 1 star.
Okay, if you don't remember
if
that
I don't
one.
remember it, it's probably pretty
What
bad.
about Andre the Butcher?
See, but like that was funny because it's got Ron Jeremy for a second, but you know it's Ron Jeremy, even though he's got a mask on.
Maybe 2 star.
No,
Why? It's better than 2.
I don't know. It's like basically like either Chiller movies are either 1 star or 5 star.
I agree.
It's like 1 star, you don't remember them.
Right.
5 star, everything else.
Okay, what was the one where there's like a
I would
midget
say
on
that's 1
fire?
star. See, that's
Grave Dancer.
That's Grave Dancer.
Grave
That was
Dancer.
going to be
That
my
one's-
4 star.
That one's good. That one's good.
Because it's like, man, this is crazy. Wait a minute. Why is there a little person? It's like, oh man, he's gonna explode into fire. Just kidding around. Really
Yeah,
does.
he does. Like
And there's
immediately after.
Then there's discount
There's like a
Antonio
ghost tree or
Banderas.
something. Yeah. Sounds good.
1 star.
1 star.
Bloody Jack.
All right. 2 star. Where would you guys put The Devil's Mercy? Triple Dream.
Oh,
Triple
man.
Dream.
3.
See-
I'd say 3.
3.
Triple Dream alone, that can bump you up 2.
Yeah, I'd say Devil's Mercy's 3.
All
I
right.
mean, like the whole movie. Well, I mean, to be honest, we can't really rate them because we didn't see them, but we got there for the Triple Dream, and it was pretty sweet.
It was.
Where would you guys put Bloodsuckers?
See, I also didn't watch
I think that one might be a 1. I remember that one. That was awful.
That one was really bad.
Yeah, and like, did we like see the beginning of it? Because it felt like we got there like mid movie, and then it lasted like 4 more hours.
I think that one, it was just really long, and we watched it like as we were going to sleep. So I woke up like a couple times and watched it. There's like a scene where a sock puppet that's also a vampire pops out of someone. Like
Oh
an
yeah,
alien from
because
Alien.
there are worms that are also vampires on
Yeah.
that planet.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that might be 1 star.
Okay. Man, what are some other ones that we...
Monster Man.
Monster Man! Monster Man!
I'm a corpse burrito, dude.
I feel like that might be a 2 because that's the only part of that one I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
not
I didn't see that
Jack
one.
Black. 4 star?
I don't. Oh man, Mortuary.
Mortuary is pretty good.
What about where's Mangler Reborn fit?
That's the one with like
The guy's, like, talking to the
or
washing
something.
machine.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm having a stroke listening to this. I have no idea what's happening.
It's not a chiller movie, but how do you guys feel about Hitcher 2?
Ooh.
Same
Now that's
vein.
fi- now that's 5
That's
stars.
a 5 star. So could we make 4 star Bloody Bill?
I think
And
that's
then 5
fine.
star
Yeah.
Hitcher 2. All right.
Even though the first and only time we've seen Hitcher 2, we did a voiceover.
Right. But it's so good. I think that torso needs a ride.
So now you have all the tools necessary.
Our best scale yet.
Our best scale yet. Well, I think that's it for this week, fellas.
I think so.
You got any some words of wisdom to maybe to give to Searil?
Make a new character.
No,
Yeah.
it'll get out. It'll be all right. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Can I be one of those gimmick races? Like, no.
Oh.
Oh, man!
Uh-oh, David, hold out.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye bye,
Goodbye.
everybody.